It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll see Chris Godwin. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Patriots and the Chargers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field. It can take off and run when under duress.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Pushes him over. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a give to Samuel. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A handoff for Samuel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, it's Debo. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Samuel. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
That is caught. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Lawrence. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Third and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Now Lawrence to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's Goff. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now it's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
This 2nd and 4. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. And a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up the screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I
like
like
a
that.
really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the
a little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Nick Bosa. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Lawrence will throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. It's Williams on the catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll give it to Samuel. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. The Patriots had 10-5 to start play, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hand off here for Pirine. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Samuel. Gets by him at the 25. Down he goes at the 23. A pickup of 4. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. This is Samuel. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So a frustrating result. It's a 10-play drive, but it yields nothing on the scoreboard.
And to get off the field there without giving up points, that's a big win defensively.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. This pass is caught by London. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10. I think it is at the 6-yard line. The Patriots offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. A run for Debo here to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 6-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this out past the 25. 21 yards there on third down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first and 10, it's Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a handoff up the middle. Samuel. He stiff arms him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Out of the gun, Goff. Looking for London on the out route complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Goff now looking to throw. This one swung out to Williams. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Chargers.
Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Goff. Throw left side. There's London. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Goff throwing again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Now Goff. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up. Goff now looks to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. The best of the early games on Sunday may just be in Buffalo, where the Bills face a big test as they'll square off against the New York Jets. Then in the 4 Eastern window, it'll be a later than usual start in Cleveland, where it'll be the Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. And lastly, we'll be tuned in on Sunday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Goff. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Up the middle they go. Samuel, and a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Goff. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a give, right side. Samuel, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Lawrence will throw. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for New England. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Goff now to throw. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll begin by running here with Samuel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They run it with P. Ryan on 1st down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a give to Samuel. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So the Patriots coming out now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. The Charger drive about to get going. Now it's Goff. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's P. Ryan again on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for New England. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Play action. It's Goff. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to get him for a loss of about 3.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually...
And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
And that will be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Goff now looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, Goff. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Goff. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Drake London with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll get this to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Ball start.
But the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. The Chargers offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Zach Ertz has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll try and wind down some clock. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Rod. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try the right side with P-Rod. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Edmonds is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And that's caught by Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
Goff. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. A short throw to Musgrave.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Now Goff. This one swung out to Williams. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Here we go with Williams. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up second and 20 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. Here's Lawrence. They'll drop it off to Pirine, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Chargers. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
Now we'll see what Lawrence can do in overtime. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Nick Bosa. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez on for a very important punt here in overtime. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
This is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Now Goff.
And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, we'll get another shot on third down.
Now Goff.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still fourth down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Able to slither by. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
At the 46-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Pirine.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
86 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, here's Pirine. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hand off here for Pirine.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
They'll hand it to Pirine.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for New England, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.